Welcome to EduCasts, home of EduCasters. The 4 learning styles and individual differences. While the cycle describes how learning happens, Kolb further developed the concept of learning styles to describe the individual preferences learners exhibit when engaging with the cycle. Because human beings tend to gravitate toward their strengths, different students feel more comfortable or effective in certain stages of the cycle. Kolb defined 4 distinct learning styles based on a learner's preferred mode on the 2 major axes. 1. The perception continuum, grasping, the preference for concrete experience CE or abstract conceptualization AC, feeling versus thinking. 2. The processing continuum, transforming, the preference for reflective observation, RO, or active experimentation, AE, watching versus doing. The intersection of these preferences creates the 4 learning styles. This helps educators zero in on what pedagogical approaches work best for different students. Style 1, diverging, CE and RO, feeling and watching. Core strengths, imagination, brainstorming, viewing concrete situations from multiple perspectives, and sensitivity to feelings and people. They excel at gathering information and seeing things holistically. They are good at answering the question, what if? Preferred activities, group work, listening, open-ended discussions, reflective journals, feedback sessions, and humanities arts subjects. They enjoy situations where they can use their imagination and emotionally connect with the material. Analogy, the creative mind who can dream up dozens of possibilities before deciding which one to pursue. In the classroom, a student who excels at interpreting a piece of literature or facilitating a productive team debate. They often feel most engaged when they can chew on a new idea in a group setting. Style 2, assimilating, AC and RO, thinking and watching. Core strengths, creating theoretical models, inductive reasoning, linking disparate observations into integrated explanations, and organizing information logically. They are more interested in abstract ideas and concepts than in people. They are good at answering the question, what is the theory? Style 2, assimilating, AC and RO, thinking and watching. Core strengths, creating theoretical models, inductive reasoning, linking disparate observations into integrated explanations, and organizing information logically. They are more interested in abstract ideas and concepts than in people. They are good at answering the question, what is the theory? Preferred activities, lectures, reading, analytical models, research, lab work where procedures are fixed, and theoretical sciences, e.g., mathematics, physics. They value precision and logic. Analogy, the system builder who takes raw data and builds a beautiful, coherent architectural plan. In the classroom, a student who makes short work of complex equations or organizes volumes of historical data into a clean, causal timeline. They may struggle with messy, ambiguous, hands-on tasks. Style 3, converging AC and AE, thinking and doing. Core strengths, practical application of ideas, deductive reasoning, finding specific solutions for problems, and focusing on technical tasks rather than interpersonal ones. They thrive when there is a single correct answer or a clear objective. They are good at answering the question, how do I fix this? Preferred activities, technical problem solving, case studies, hands-on practical activities, e.g., engineering design, troubleshooting, computer coding, and experimentation to test a defined hypothesis. Analogy, the engineer who takes a solid theory and turns it into a working machine. In the classroom, a student who excels at writing and debugging code or efficiently solving a challenging financial model. They are eager to get down to business and implement a solution. Style 4, accommodating, CE and AE, feeling and doing. Core strengths, carrying out plans, adapting to immediate circumstances, risk-taking, and learning primarily through trial and error. They rely heavily on intuition and feel comfortable being out on a limb when necessary. They are good at answering the question, what does this feel like when I do it? Preferred activities, Fieldwork, role-playing, simulations, hands-on exercises, leadership tasks, and activities requiring quick reaction and adaptation. They are comfortable dealing with high-stakes situations. Analogy: the firefighter or field medic who must make quick, high-impact decisions with limited information. In the classroom, a student who volunteers to lead a group presentation with minimal prep or quickly adapts a failing project design midstream. They prefer to learn the ropes by jumping in. A note on flexibility, not labels. It is absolutely crucial that educators steer clear of using these styles as rigid labels. The goal of ELT is not to pigeonhole students, but to identify their natural tendencies. The truly competent learner, Kolb argues, is one who can fluidly move through all four modes, adapting their approach to the demands of the specific task. Education should therefore focus on strengthening a student's weaker areas, ensuring they are not just going through the motions, but developing a well-rounded and flexible approach to any learning situation. The brilliance of ELT lies in its utility. It's not merely a descriptive theory. It's a prescriptive framework for designing pedagogy. Applying Kolb's model means designing learning environments that ensure every student, regardless of their preferred style, is challenged and supported through all four stages of the cycle. This means moving away from a one-size-fits-all model and providing a diverse palette of learning activities. Curriculum design, hitting all four quadrants. A curriculum informed by ELT recognizes that a unit of study must be deliberately designed to offer experiences across all four stages. 1. CE, concrete experience. Start by creating an authentic, engaging problem or immersion. Instead of starting with a textbook definition of supply and demand, have students participate in a live classroom market simulation where they have to buy and sell goods. This immediately gives them a concrete experience to reflect upon. They are getting their hands dirty. 2. RO, reflective observation. Follow the activity with a structured debrief. This should involve small group discussions, asking open-ended questions like, what did you observe about the pricing when demand was high? Or, how did it feel when you couldn't sell your product? And requiring students to complete a written reflection. This gives them a chance to size up the experience. 3. AC, abstract conceptualization. Introduce the formal theory. Once students have observed the principles in action, the lecture or reading on the formal concept of equilibrium price or elasticity becomes instantly relevant. The theory is now a tool for explaining what they observed rather than just an abstract concept. They put 2 and 2 together. 4. AE, active experimentation. Assign a transfer task. Ask students to take the theoretical model and use it to predict the outcome of a real-world scenario, such as a local minimum wage increase or the impact of a new tax on gas. This is a chance to try out the new model. The implementation of this prediction, e.g., writing a policy brief, then becomes the new CE, spiraling the learning forward. For the RO stage to be effective, educators must become expert facilitators. They must turn the spotlight onto the student's processing, rather than merely the outcome. This involves asking 4 types of questions, ensuring the group moves around the cycle. CE, what did you do? What happened? Descriptive. RO, what did you notice? How did you feel? What were the discrepancies? Observational, emotional. AC, why did that happen? What theory explains this? What general principle can we draw? Analytical, conceptual. AE, what will you do differently next time? How can we test this principle? How does this apply to a new situation? Action-oriented.